Well, we made it to the end of the Crash Bandicoot trilogy with Naughty Dog. This is the last game of the trilogy. Obviously, I just said that. It's not the end of the marathon, but this is going to be the finale of the PlayStation 1 era. So let's not waste any more time and jump to what most people say is the best Crash game of all time, Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. If it ain't Crash 2 that got you into the series, it was Crash 3. Maybe Twinsanity. I had a lot of memories with this one, and CTR, with my cousin Kyle. My earliest memories with me and Kyle kept playing the first world and the boss of Crash 3, but because we couldn't get any further because Kyle didn't have a memory card at the time, but we didn't care, we were having a lot of fun, and with CTR as well, but that's a story for another day. When I was a little older, I watched my cousin Mike play the whole game. Not 100%, but I saw enough. I played the game myself, and I didn't think it was as hard as Crash 2 and 1, but there were some speed bumps. And when I came to getting 100%, it was much easier than the others before it. I'll get into that later, but we got a story to cover first. This game takes place right after the last game, the 100% ending anyway, where we blew up the Cortex Vortex Michael Bay style. Then it crashes back into Earth onto a temple, releasing an evil spirit. And with that, we cut to the Bandicoot family chilling out, where they hear the evil laughter, and the mask named Uka Uka, who suddenly has a personality, says that someone named Uka Uka is free. Then we cut to Uka Uka yelling at Cortex for not getting the crystals or the gems, and because we destroyed them in the last game, there is no more power source left for Uka Uka to harness. However, because Cortex's last defeat ended up freeing him, Uka Uka gives him one last chance, with the help of a new character, N-Trophy, using a time machine to go back in time and collect the crystals and the gems, to enslave the planet. Somehow. Aku Aku tells the Bandicoots that Uka Uka is his evil brother, and must be stopped. Aku Aku takes Crash and Coco to the Time Twister machine, to collect the crystals and gems before they do. The main plot takes a break until you get to N-Trophy. Until then, you get shit-talked by Cortex and his minions, pretty much saying, if you collect the crystals, I will kill you. When you defeat N-Trophy, Cortex claims that the Time Twister machine will become unstable without N-Trophy. And when you collect all the crystals, you fight with, and I quote-unquote, with Aku Aku against Cortex and Uka Uka. When they are defeated, Uka Uka states that Crash didn't collect the gems, so they won't give up. Once you do get all the gems and the new item, the relics, even though no one tells you about them.
It is true. The Bandicoot has brought all of the crystals and all of the gems to me. Ultimate power is mine. The world as we know it is about to end.
But more on that later. You beat them again, causing the Time Twister machine to malfunction, destroying itself in the process. The gang escapes the Time Twister machine, and we see that Cortex and N-Trophy got turned into babies, fighting over Uka Uka, and I'm pretty sure they are trapped in time, and that's where the game ends. This plot is simple yet effective, and not as predictable as the last games. Everything Crash could do in Crash 2, he can do in Crash 3, in terms of control and handling, so that's good. The new stuff in this game is the level themes, and some new toys to play with, and also power-ups. You get power-ups by defeating bosses. There's the Super Body Slam, which is a better body slam, a double jump, which speaks for itself, the Death Tornado Spin, with an awesome name, makes you spin longer, and if you do a slide jump or a double jump, you can glide in the air for a good amount of time. There's the Fruit Bazooka. A long time ago, I thought it was an amazing weapon, but I rarely use it because I'm just that good. And last but not least, the Speed Shoes, that makes you move faster. The level design is just as good as last game. To my memory, all the themes are original, but that wouldn't make sense because of the time travel plot. We got medieval, prehistoric, pirate, China, Egyptian, motorcycles, flying in the World War I setting, and of course, the future. You should notice by now, Coco is actually playable this time around. Now riding a tiger named Pura, a jet ski, and an airplane. But don't think Crash is just running and jumping. He too gets an airplane. He also gets a scuba suit and a motorcycle with questionable controls. I don't mind them, but that's just me. Now, this is an overdue thing that I skipped in the last 2 reviews, but Aku Aku in all the games, he's your hit point, and if you get 3 of him, he makes you invincible for a certain amount of time with an awesome jig. Okay, let's talk about the new kid in town, the relics. After getting a crystal, you can go back into the level and hit a big yellow clock, and it will appear you will have to clear the level as fast as you can without dying, because there are no checkpoints. It's not that bad. The time limit for getting the sapphire relic gives you plenty of time. But if you want to go one step beyond, you can get a gold relic, and if you really hate yourself, you can go for the platinum relics. I only got 2, and they are levels that you will not find your first time playing the game. More on that later. Instead of finding secrets in the levels, you need to collect relics to unlock a hidden room with 3 new levels and 2 levels to old stages to get gems. With every 5 relics you unlock 1 level at a time. My opinion, get all 25 relics first. This is all good, but here's the problem. I hate how relics are mandatory to beating the game. And I hate how they're required to unlock levels. In Crash 2, there was a lot of secret stuff, and I like that a lot more. But don't get me wrong, I like relics. And if they were optional, I wouldn't be complaining as much. But in the end, I guess it doesn't matter. I am getting everything anyway. But it's still a problem, in my opinion. It's not like that there's any secrets at all in this game. In World 3, in a dino level, if you take a red gem platform, when you are getting chased by the Triceratops, you need to die at the 3rd pterodactyl you see. It will take you to a secret level known as Egosaurus Rex, which is a 2D level with a not Yoshi. And the second and last secret level is also in World 3 in the motorcycle stage. Just hit this alien sign and you're taken to the worst stage in the whole trilogy in my opinion. Hot Cocoa. If you find Cold Hard Crash was bad with the box gems, this level, oh boy, this level. Boxes are everywhere in this stage, and it's annoying and so boring. The draw distance will be your worst enemy. But there are one more secret. If you get all gold relics or higher, Coco will give you a gem and a whole bunch of fireworks with a 105% completion. Music in this game is just as good as before, with my favorites being the tiger, the motorcycle, and the tomb level. Boss fights are the best in the trilogy, in my opinion. Tiny makes a return with an easy yet fast-paced fight. Newcomer Dingodile has a really fun fight too, and a runner-up for being my favorite fight in the game. Yes, he's a dingo/crocodile mix. End Trophy's my favorite fight in the game. Dodging stuff and platforming to hit him is more fun than I'm making it sound. Engine returns, and he's fighting Coco this time around in a fast-paced Star Fox boss fight that makes me wish he was a fight in Star Fox Zero. Oh, and he gets beaten by a girl. Loser. And finally, Cortex, Uka Uka, and Aku Aku. Remember when I said that you were fighting with Aku Aku? No, he's fighting Uka Uka, and his attacks can still kill you. So you really have 3 enemies in this fight. But you just dodge the masks. You gotta just focus on Cortex, dodge his shots and mines, and hit him when his shield is down. And you hit him down into the pit. It's a great fight with awesome music, and I think this fight is way easier than people are giving it credit for. I mean, there's really no excuse to lose this fight.
Down, and Elliot's not going after him at all.
I didn't even see it!
Elliot?
Ow!
And you got hit by the world's slowest moving beam. This is gonna be a long half hour. They're spinning at each other, and Elliot got hit by it.
I got burnt.
Let's see, if you touch Neo Cortex's shield, you just get bounced off, and you'll most likely hit the laser, like Elliot just ran into.
Oh God. Oh, I didn't. I didn't see them.
Stay in the bottom.
I didn't see them.
Stay in the bottom so you can see everything. This is exciting. Elliot, seriously.
Oh wait.
No, don't get so close to him. Waiting for his shield to go down. Now, go after him. Oh, God, Elliot, seriously.
Okay, this time I'm gonna get him.
Sure you will. Yeah, thought so. And the spinning attack. So you should be fine. And you get hit by the slowest one.
I didn't even see it! I didn't see it!
Go hit him!
I'm trying to! There!
Jesus Christ.
Crash 3 is awesome, as Crash 2. It has what it takes to be better, but the fact that the relics are not optional things that you can get after you beat the game, not only it breaks my flow of going back and beating all the levels I already played just to get something new from the secret world, and this one's personal, not a lot of secrets to find. I like that in Crash 2, and it flowed better. I feel like Crash 2 has better pacing than Crash 3, which ultimately makes it the better game in my opinion. But that's just my opinion, of course. I'm treating this game as an equal because everyone else kind of does too. Even though I like Crash 2 better, I think it deserves the same score. I give Crash 3 a 9 out of 10, an awesome game. So that's it. That was the Crash Bandicoot trilogy. Of course we have Raffle Cortex and Twin Sanity left to review. And actually, I've been thinking, they're very short games. Because they're both PS1 games, I thought they deserved to be in this marathon. So, next time we meet, we will not do Raffle Cortex yet. We are actually going to jump right into Naughty Dog's last game, Crash Team Racing, and the last PlayStation 1 game, Crash Bash. I'll see you guys then.
From Uka Uka.
Yes, it is true. The Bandicoot has brought all of the crystals and all of the gems to me. Ultimate power is mine. The world as we know it is about to end.
There you go. Elliot, you're doing much better than last time. The second level. Elliot, seriously, you ran into the mine!
It's both shooting lasers lightly.
What? They're fighting each other, Elliot. Technically, Elliot should be doing much better, and he's doing kind of worse, and actually, because
that was thrown at me.
I'm not hearing a denial. And you, Elliot, seriously, I think that should have been the second level of Elliot.
Oh
seriously, the same fucking mine, Elliot. Elliot!
For the record,
What?
I tried to get him.
That's the point, Elliot. I'm mocking you. Why did you take a hard left into the mine? Now go. I said stay to the right, and you went to the center. Hit the fucking shit out of him. Elliot, what are you doing? What?
I don't even know what happened! I don't even know what happened!
You have the death tornado spin. Use it. Elliot, Elliot, I'm convinced you're doing it on purpose.
What?
I'm convinced you're doing it on purpose. They're still going at it, by the way. Fall into the hole.
I can't.
Oh. That's it. It's over.